Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
Alrighty. Pretty cool opening to episode 13? 13 of Topaz 4 plays Skyrim. Trap? Trap. Definitely a trap. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky. Cutscene! Woohoo! Well, found her.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
What?
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Just over here, dying.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Ow. Lots of dying. So much pain.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Wait a minute!
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot.
This is why you keep
All
scientific
I had hoped was
logs.
to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Latin.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
That's exciting.
Remember, speak only to Anther. Trust no one else.
Charge! Oh right, I dinged. No, not map, tab. All of the perks. Do. Be a ninja. Yes. Alright, that's why I've been fiddling with daggers. There we go. Okay, not triggering pressure points. Very important, that. Alright. And that's why I save up on points. Still don't have silent roll yet. Soon. If I just sneak on forever, really. This looks interesting. Poke it with a stick. Whee! Gonna let me discover it. Oh! Ow. Come on. Let me discover it. Oh. Other entrance to Snowvale Sanctum? Question mark? I guess that was a part you could do without the Thieves Guild quest. Journeyman's Nook. Not a bad little hidey hole. Unless, of course, you have no ranks in Observe. Sneaky. Sneaky. Bandit. Orver. Bandit. Always stay aware of your surroundings. Oh. Those would have been good to be wearing. You got really shot. Eating the ingredients. Alright. Boots, knapsack. Treasure map. Can't argue with that. What does it mean? Yeah, I still have that. I spend a lot of this game doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Books, maybe? Okay. Do I have a roll of paper already? I think I do. Charcoal, yep, and... No, I don't. Doink. We're gonna need it for this next part. We could run all the way to Winterhold. Or we could take a cart. Oh, I've been seen. Doink. Whee!
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
Away from here. Winterhold? That awkward moment when you forget where you need to go. Oh, Winterhold. Okay.
I can take you to any of the whole... Where do you want to go?
Whee! Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Do not watch Game of Thrones and then play Skyrim. You'll be very confused by the names. The college is now shunned and feared. For
My
no...
job is dog, not waste time talking to travelers.
Dude, you're the one that started the conversation.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
You look worse than I feel.
And then exploded. What did you do?
You are super
It was a
drunk.
minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This.
Do I have any potions of cure everything? We
This
don't.
is why people have a problem with
The
your
mages don't let us go into college.
Come
They
on
said
in.
it's not safe in
Let
there.
me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll someone over.
I don't. My days at the college are long behind me. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's just keep an eye on the It's a chore to restock.
I suppose that's a benefit to having so few customers.
Staff of Arcane Authority. That's pretty cool. Ooh, another book to read. Whee! Looking for someone. There you are.
Aster says his paw says the college makes lots of bad things happen. Mages I've seen look nice.
Yes, what is it?
Well, that was awkward.
There's not much left in Winterhold, so I only have Aster to deal with. And sometimes he's mean.
Can I help you with anything else? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? No problem. Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Of course he has.
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Cool.
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. Well, for the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome. Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
So sad.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you...
Speak to him.
Can I help you with anything else?
No.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Then go serve the Jarl. Markarth. It's not quite a side quest, but it kinda is.
I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dwemer.
I'm a Dwemer too? People are weird. Where's the... Oh, right, there's no stable there. Nice, Mora. It's an interesting Daedra. Not my favorite, but interesting. Maybe that'll be my next quest line. all the Daedric artifacts. Whee! Boing. Boing. Here that! Take me to Markers!
Need a ride?
With my looted money.
Where do you want to go?
It's not stolen if it's off of bodies.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I don't know.
Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves.
Dwarves.
Don't believe a word of it.
Destroy the evil dragon Alduin. Is he really evil though? I mean, he's black and big and scary and spiky, but is he really evil? I've talked to some very nice dragons, you know?
First time in Markarth, traveler. Take my advice. If you see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it.
Well, that just sounds like you're covering something up.
See? There you go. Getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way.
But I
Head
have
on
to
it.
ask questions.
Keep your nose clean and you won't have any
I'm an
problems with-
adventurer. It's what I do. You know, I've never actually talked to the Markarth guard before.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home.
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
I really hate that quest line. So this is why I am going this way.
This should be good.
Uh-huh. I tend to avoid Markarth, except for this quest line.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Vampire hunters or something. Or you could become a vampire. Way cooler.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing
Draugr.
honored dead.
There's Draugr.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important.
Mm-hmm. It is the most important thing ever. Somebody looking at me? May as well try to talk to the guy.
You all right? You look like you might be sick. What
Yes.
are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research?
Because you're
You
giving wizards a
idiot.
bad
You
name
even
and you're
know who I
super
am?
presumptuous.
The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you.
Uh-huh. I think we will break into the museum and call it for this episode. Yeah.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. It means Dwarven Museum. Lost race of people that built the city. You want to know more? Ask Calcimo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel.
Okay. Now we save and pretend that my sneak skill is high enough. That's a Thieves Guild sign. I don't remember what it means, but it is a Thieves Guild sign. Alrighty. We shall sneak through here next episode. Happy adventuring!